Have you ever quietly battled with constipation as you've gotten older? Wondering if this discomfort is just a part of aging you're stuck with? You're not alone. It's a silent struggle for millions over 60. Yet the truth is, constipation isn't an inevitable part of growing older. But the good news? 99% of constipation problems can vanish naturally, simply by making smarter choices with the foods you eat every day. And no, I'm not talking about harsh laxatives, endless pills, or uncomfortable remedies. The solution might already be sitting quietly in your kitchen, waiting to change your life. So stay with me, because what you're about to learn could transform how you feel every single day. If you find value in this information and believe in the power of real-life experiences, motivation, and wisdom from the senior community, the kind of insights we share here at Elderly Reflections, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing for more on elderly wisdom, senior health, and inspiration to live your best chapter yet. Now let's dive right into the first powerful change agent. 1. Prunes, nature's timeless remedy for seniors. Prunes, those small, wrinkled fruits your grandparents probably loved, might not be the flashiest superfood today, but they remain one of the most powerful, natural ways to conquer constipation. Loaded with fiber and a special sugar alcohol called sorbitol, prunes naturally draw water into the intestine. This softens stool and helps things move along without the harsh side effects that chemical laxatives often cause. Unlike many over-the-counter solutions that can lead to dependency or painful cramping, prunes work with your body, restoring natural rhythm over time. They're not just effective, they're gentle, consistent, and safe for long-term use. Consider the story of Harvey, a 73-year-old retiree who spent years cycling between fiber powders and prescription meds with no lasting results. His doctor, sensing Harvey's frustration, simply suggested, try eating prunes daily for a week. Skeptical but desperate, Harvey agreed. After just 7 days, 3 to 4 prunes each morning, Harvey noticed the bloating disappeared, his digestion smoothed out, and incredibly, he was able to wean off medication altogether. You don't have to limit yourself to eating prunes plain either. They're delicious chopped into salads, blended into smoothies, stirred into oatmeal, or even baked into muffins. However you enjoy them, their gut-friendly magic stays intact. If constipation has been weighing you down, ask yourself, what do I have to lose by adding a few prunes to my day? The elderly community's reflections and life lessons teach us that sometimes the simplest, time-honored remedies are the most powerful. Senior health wisdom passed through generations proves this truth. 2. Chia seeds. Tiny seeds, giant results for your digestive system. If you think small things can't make a big impact, let chia seeds change your mind. These tiny nutritional powerhouses are bursting with soluble fiber, the kind that when mixed with liquid forms a gel-like texture. This property makes chia seeds uniquely capable of softening stool, easing its passage, and restoring digestive balance. One standout feature? Their incredible water absorption. When you soak chia seeds, they expand many times their original size, helping to add bulk to stool and push waste through the intestines naturally, without gas, bloating, or discomfort that many other fiber sources can trigger. Take Margaret, a vibrant 70-year-old who had struggled with constipation for decades. Fiber supplements left her feeling bloated and miserable. On a friend's advice, she started stirring a spoonful of soaked chia seeds into her morning yogurt. Within just a few days, Margaret noticed a profound change. No more sluggish mornings, no more uncomfortable afternoons, just smooth, consistent digestion. The beauty of chia seeds is how easy they are to weave into any meal. Sprinkle them on oatmeal, toss into smoothies, mix into pancake batter, or create delicious chia puddings overnight. Important tip for seniors: always let your chia seeds soak before eating. Dry seeds can pull moisture from your system, but hydrated seeds do the opposite, gently lubricating your gut. The reflections from elderly wisdom teach us that tiny, mindful changes accumulate into life-changing results. Over time, this is more than just nutrition. It's a new way to honor your body's needs as you grow wiser. Stay tuned, because coming up next, we're going to uncover another simple daily food that holds huge benefits for your digestion, and is probably already a familiar favorite from your breakfast. 3. Oatmeal, the gentle fiber champion for senior digestion. Among all the foods that support a thriving digestive system, oatmeal stands as a quiet hero, especially for those navigating the challenges of aging. Warm, familiar, and comforting, oatmeal isn't just a hearty breakfast. It's a natural remedy for constipation that works in harmony with your body. Unlike harsh fiber supplements that can sometimes cause painful bloating, Oatmeal offers a gentle, gradual solution. It's rich in soluble fiber, which turns into a soothing gel inside your gut. This gel softens your stool, making it easier and less stressful to pass. But what truly sets oatmeal apart is its special fiber component, called beta-glucan. Beyond aiding digestion, beta-glucan also helps regulate blood sugar, boost heart health, and increase satiety, helping seniors feel full longer without overeating. Take Joe, a 75-year-old who spent years battling sluggish digestion. He had tried everything: pills, powders, endless bottles of fiber drinks. But the bloating and irregularity persisted. Finally, his doctor suggested something refreshingly simple. Start your day with a bowl of oatmeal. Skeptical but determined, Joe gave it a shot. Within a week, he reported feeling lighter, more energized, and more regular than he had in years. Oatmeal is also incredibly versatile. You can sweeten it with honey and berries, make it savory with nuts and seeds, or even prepare it overnight for a quick grab-and-go breakfast. However you make it, the inspiration drawn from countless seniors who've embraced this wholesome tradition shows that sometimes the simplest habits create the biggest changes. Elderly wisdom reminds us, health isn't a complexity, it's about consistency. A humble bowl of oatmeal day after day can quietly restore a gut that's struggled for far too long. Or, sweet potatoes, nature's sweet soothing medicine. When you think of comfort food, sweet potatoes probably spring to mind. But what you may not realize is that this delicious root vegetable is also a gut-healing superstar. They're packed not only with fiber, but also with natural water content, making them ideal for senior health when dehydration can quietly worsen constipation without warning. Let's meet Eleanor, a spirited 72-year-old with a sharp wit and boundless energy. At least until constipation started stealing her spark. She tried drinking more water, popping fiber pills, and even relying on over-the-counter remedies that only offered short-term relief. One day, while browsing a health article, Eleanor read about the digestion-boosting magic of sweet potatoes. She started small, adding a roasted sweet potato to dinner a few nights a week. Within days, Eleanor noticed the difference. Her bloating eased, her mornings became smoother, and her energy levels climbed back to where they once were. Sweet potatoes, she said, became her secret weapon, delicious, comforting, and life-changing. And the beauty? Sweet potatoes fit effortlessly into almost any meal plan. Bake them whole for a simple side, mash them with a touch of cinnamon, roast them with olive oil and herbs, or even blend them into hearty soups. Their natural sweetness means you don't even have to add much seasoning to enjoy their benefits. One of the most powerful life lessons from the elderly is that real healing doesn't come from pills alone. It comes from nurturing your body with real, nourishing foods. Sweet potatoes aren't just food, they're therapy on a plate. By now you can probably feel the pieces coming together. With every senior reflection, with every real-life experience, a clear truth emerges. Your digestive health isn't lost, it's simply waiting to be restored with the right choices. In just a moment, we'll reveal one final secret. A simple, everyday drink that could dramatically change the game for your gut health. After 60, digestion often becomes a silent battle. Many people don't talk about, but just because it's common doesn't mean it's normal. Constipation, bloating, and that sluggish, uncomfortable feeling, those are not signs of healthy aging. They're your body's way of saying, hey, I need some help. And the beautiful truth is, helping your body doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, it can be as simple as reaching into your fridge and pulling out a single, humble drink that holds the power to change everything. That drink is kefir. Kefir may not look like much at first glance. It's a simple fermented milk drink, thicker than regular milk but thinner than yogurt. Yet hidden inside this creamy, tangy liquid is one of the most potent allies your gut could ever have. And if you're serious about reclaiming your digestive health after 60, kefir needs to become a part of your daily life. You see, your gut isn't just a place where food gets processed. It's an entire ecosystem, a living, breathing universe of trillions of bacteria. Some of them work to help you digest, boost your immune system, balance your mood, and even sharpen your thinking. Others, well, they work against you. And as we age, the balance between the good and bad bacteria becomes harder to maintain. Our diets often change, medications pile up, and stress takes its toll, quietly tipping the scales in the wrong direction. Constipation, bloating, gas, discomfort, all of it is just the tip of the iceberg when your gut microbiome falls out of bat. Now here's where kefir comes in. Every sip of kefir delivers billions of live, active probiotic cultures straight into your gut. These are the friendly bacteria your body is practically begging for. Unlike fiber supplements that just add bulk to your stool, or harsh laxatives that force your bowels to move, kefir rebuilds your gut's natural strength from the inside out. It's like planting seeds in a garden that's been neglected too long, restoring health, vibrancy, and flow where stagnation once lived. Let me tell you about Walter. At 76, Walter was a man who had built an extraordinary life. A retired history professor, a loving grandfather, a storyteller whose words carried the kind of wisdom you only find in someone who has lived fully and reflected deeply. But for years, despite his sharp mind, Walter struggled silently with digestive issues. Constipation was a daily reality, and no matter how many fibers he added or supplements he tried, lasting relief never came. His doctors gave him solutions that felt temporary at best. Pills that worked today but failed tomorrow. Harsh remedies that left him cramping and miserable. One day, during a trip through Italy, Walter sat at a sunlit cafe in Florence and struck up a conversation with a fellow traveler, a spry woman in her late 70s who radiated health and energy. She shared a simple secret. She drank kefir every morning. No pills, no powders. Just a glass of kefir. Walter was skeptical. Could something so ordinary really fix a problem he had battled for so long? But he figured he had nothing to lose. When he returned home, he picked up a bottle of plain, unsweetened kefir and made it a habit. One glass each morning before breakfast. Within a few days, Walter noticed a shift. His digestion felt easier. Mornings weren't a battle anymore. Within 2 weeks, the bloating was gone. The discomfort disappeared. For the first time in years, Walter felt like his body was working with him, not against him. And he didn't stop there. Inspired by his success, he began speaking at senior centers about the importance of gut health, weaving kefir into his lectures on life lessons from the elderly. His message was simple. True healing doesn't come from magic pills. It comes from restoring what your body was designed to do naturally. Walter's story mirrors countless others. In elderly reflections gathered across communities and generations, we see this truth over and over. Healing is not about fighting your body. It's about giving your body what it needs to heal itself. And the science backs it up. Unlike most probiotic supplements that contain just a handful of bacterial strains, sometimes as few as 1 or 2, kefir delivers over 30 different strains in every serving. It's a diversity bomb for your gut. More strains mean more resilience, more balance, and a more robust defense against the forces that slow digestion down. Many people ask, can I just take a probiotic pill instead? Sure, you could, but understand this. Most probiotic capsules are delicate. Many don't survive the harsh acids of your stomach to even reach your intestines alive. Kefir, because it's a living food, provides its probiotics in a protective environment. The result? More live bacteria reaching your gut, where they can actually make a difference. And kefir's benefits go beyond digestion. Remember that your gut is your second brain. It's where over 90% of your body's serotonin, the hormone that influences mood, sleep, and happiness, is produced. Poor gut health often goes hand in hand with anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline in seniors. By restoring your gut, you're not just helping your bowels, you're lifting your spirits, brightening your mind, and reclaiming your energy. It's no coincidence that many seniors who drink kefir report feeling lighter and more optimistic along with better digestion. Integrating kefir into your life is remarkably simple. The easiest way is to drink a small glass each morning. Maybe 2 or 3 ounces to start. Some people like to blend kefir into smoothies with berries and bananas. Others pour it over their oatmeal, adding another layer of gut support to an already powerful breakfast. You can also stir kefir into salad dressings or use it as a creamy base for dips. If you're sensitive to dairy, there are even non-dairy versions made with coconut milk or almond milk. One important note: if you're just starting out, pick plain unsweetened kefir whenever possible. Flavored versions can be loaded with added sugars, which feed the very bad bacteria you're trying to overcome. Start with a little, let your body adjust, and watch how quickly your gut begins to respond. As we reflect on the lessons learned from countless seniors who've walked this journey before us, one theme stands clear. True transformation doesn't require grand, sweeping changes. It demands small, consistent acts of care repeated day after day. Think about it. Prunes, chia seeds, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, kefir. None of these are exotic or expensive. None of them require fancy diets or impossible regimens. They're simple foods, accessible to nearly everyone. Yet their impact, when practiced with consistency and love, is profound. Healing is not out of your reach. It's sitting quietly in your choices each day. Choosing a bowl of oatmeal over a processed cereal, adding chia seeds to your smoothie instead of heating up a frozen dinner, drinking a glass of kefir instead of reaching for a laxative bottle. These are not just nutrition tips. They are acts of respect for your body. Acts of belief that your body, even now, still knows how to heal. They are reflections of the profound elderly wisdom that teaches us, no matter your age, your body and spirit still long to thrive. As you listen to this now, maybe you're thinking about your next grocery trip. Maybe you're remembering a loved one who always preached the magic of simple homemade food. Maybe, deep down, you feel a stirring, a motivation to reclaim your health in a way that feels natural, sustainable, and full of dignity. So here's a gentle challenge for you. Which of these foods will you add to your life first? Maybe you already have oatmeal in your pantry. Add that tomorrow morning. Maybe you'll pick up a pack of prunes this weekend. Maybe you'll try a new recipe featuring roasted sweet potatoes. Or maybe, just maybe, you'll walk past the dairy aisle and reach for your first bottle of kefir, smiling as you imagine a healing journey ahead. Whatever small step you choose, trust that it matters. Trust that even now, in this season of your life, healing is not only possible, it is waiting for you. And if today's video brought you any new insight, any spark of inspiration, or even just a moment of reflection, I invite you to share it. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment below sharing what you learned today and what you plan to try first. Your story could be the encouragement someone else desperately needs to hear. From all of us at Elderly Reflections, thank you for believing in the quiet power of simple wisdom, for honoring the lessons passed down through generations, and for choosing to live each day with greater health, hope, and vitality. Remember, you are not broken, you are becoming, and the best is still ahead.